we want to look at how to convert from one unit to another. So we'll start by, let's say we have length. Normally length is measured in SI units, meters, but you could be given anything by your teacher to convert. Let's say you have 5 meters and you have to convert it to decimeters. So I have this here, 10 decimeters make a meter. We write our 5 meters, the value that we've been given, and then we have to multiply it by a conversion factor. What's a conversion factor? You'll see what I mean. We need to have, imagine this 5 meters is 5 divided by 1, because every number divided by 1 is itself anyway. Then we put meters here because our aim is to cancel this meters, this particular meters from this one here. Our is to cancel this from this. So we have meters there. This will take care of that. Now we said that we have 10 decimeters make a meter. So we have 1 meter and then we have 10 decimeters. Now this would, as we said, would take care of this, and then we are left with 50 decimeters. So that is our solution for this question. Now let's look at another question. The next question I want to look at is mass. And normally mass is given in the SI unit is kilograms. Let's take this away. We finished working with this, so we bring this here. Now the question in mass we have here is that we are to convert 400 centigrams to grams. Now if you think of it, it's the same thing. The order is the same. We have milligrams, centigrams, decigrams. So we have centigrams to grams. So we have 100. So we know that 100 centigrams make a gram. So what are we to do? First, we have to write what we have been given. So we pick our pen and I write 400 centigrams, and then I'm going to multiply it by my conversion factor. I know I need to have centigrams under. Now we realize that 100 centigrams is 1 gram. So in the end, this will cancel this so that we have grams. That's what we want. These 2 zeros will take care of these 2 zeros, and then we have 4 grams as our solution. Now we would want to look at another thing again. Now let's look at time, in case we are given time whereby we are to convert something. I have a question here where the question says that we are to convert 2 hours to seconds. I mean, that's, most of us know how many minutes make an hour. If you know how many seconds make an hour, it's 1 step, but I'm going to do this in 2 steps so that in case those of us who don't know, who can't easily guess how many seconds makes an hour, we do it in 2 steps. Okay, now we write our 2 hours as usual. So we pick our pen, and then I have 2 hours. Now I have to multiply my 2 hours with something here, and I will need some space. I don't have to go all over. Now I know that I need hour here because I would want this hour. I would definitely want this hour here to go and take this hour off. So, but I know that 1 hour, in an hour we have 60 minutes. Okay, so this takes care of this already, that this will cancel this. Now our answer, our question, we need it in seconds, so I have to also change this to seconds. But I know that I want to get rid of the minutes. I know that 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. I can also leave it as S actually. Now, so now this will, the minutes will take care of this, and then now we are left to 2 times 60 times 60, and which is 7,200 seconds. Okay, so now we look at a different question. Again, we are going to look at area. We know that area is in squared, so that's, we have to consider it when we are dealing with the question. Let's bring this here, and then I bring my area question. The area question is saying that we have 4 centimeters squared, and we want to change it to millimeters squared. Now we know that 10 millimeters make 1 centimeter, but 10, but it's squared because we are talking about area, so it's going to be, we know that 100 millimeters squared is 1 centimeter squared. So our factor that we are thinking of is 100. Now we go, let's start solving it. What should we do? We write our 4 centimeters squared, and then we multiply it as usual. We need centimeters squared as the denominator, and our solution must be in millimeters squared. Now what will we do? This centimeter squared will cancel the centimeter squared. We have 1 centimeter is equal to 100 millimeters squared. This takes care of this, and then we are left with 400 millimeters squared. Now let's look at another question. Now we want to look at area. The area of something is normally measured in cubic whatever the units. So when we come here, yes, this is our volume. With the question is, we want to change 3 meters cube to decimeters cube. Okay, we know that 10 decimeters make 1 meter. 10 decimeters 1 meter, but we have cube, so it's going to be 1,000, right? And then so to resolve it, we would write as usual what we have. So we have our 3 meters cube, and then we are going to multiply it. We need meters cube here, we need decimeters cube here. We saw that 1,000 decimeters cube is 1 meter cube. So now the meters cube will cancel each other, and then we are left with 3,000 decimeters cube. Okay, now we would look at another thing again. Let's look at my last thing I thought of looking at is when you are giving pressure. Normally I have a question here that states that we have 4 the pressure we have in 4 atmosphere, we are to change it to Pascal. Now, one thing you should know is that 1 atmosphere is called to 101.3 Pascal. It's also you can also have it in 760 millimeters mercury, depending on the question, if you are to change to millimeters mercury or Pascal. In our question, we have 4 atmosphere, we have to change it to Pascal. In the same light, what we would do is that we'll write our 4 atmosphere, and then we are going to multiply it by our factor. So we know that 1 atmosphere is equal to 101.3 Pascal. Now the atmosphere will take care of this, and then we are left with, we have to multiply this. 4 goes here, 12. I can also do it here if it's easier for you guys to see. 0.3 times 4, which will give us, wait one moment, if I want to do this, 4 times 3 is 12. We have a remainder of 1, 4, 4, 5. So we still have our points. We shouldn't forget 0, 4. So that is what you get, and don't forget it's Pascal. Thank you for watching. If this helped you in any way, give this video a like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Bye.